February 27th, 2024. How's it going, guys? Well, I got another video for you. What are we going to talk about? Well, Kansas City, Independence, Missouri. We'll talk a little bit about Raytown today. And we're going to talk about crime, drugs, and the homeless. So I got a few more photos I want to show too of this. I was talking about yesterday about this Hardee's up here that the homeless and the druggies have broke into. I got some good shots today to show you where they broke through the plyboard. Glass is all over the front of the building out there in front. Not good, guys. And I'm also going to show it up here at Blueview too, where that other window got knocked out, where they got it boarded, but then they got other stuff covering it halfway and stuff. Got up into Raytown, went to pay my water bill before I went to the zoo today. And there's these wanted, dead or alive, wanted poster of a black gentleman that tried to burn down the car wash up in Raytown. And I'm thinking, that car wash has been there from the beginning of time. Man, it's a good car wash. It's cheap. It's always been a good place to go to wash your car off and stuff. I mean, you ain't going to have to pay $17 there. It's about $2, $2.50 to wash and rinse and everything there. And this black gentleman tried to burn the office down there. So if you guys, if you see any of those posters or see this guy, make sure you let the police know about it. Now, I didn't get a photo of the deal. I was kind of hurrying a little bit, but they got it posted there right on the front of the building. So, and I'm sure there's several other ones probably even posted up there at the car wash, I would imagine, even because they're looking for this guy. But I can't imagine. I mean, here you go. Here's just another deal right here. More stuff, more crud that's come into the area. And anything that's decent here, they're trying to bring down and destroy. I had another one out here today with a bike, hauling a bike. It stopped next door here where this bunch is moved in next door to me, where they got had like 100 chairs from, I guess it was probably from 2 men in a truck, because that's where the guy works at. And how would you come up with 50 chairs you'd set outside? Chairs had to come from somewhere, and I'm assuming they probably didn't buy all 50 chairs. So, unless somebody just gave them 50 chairs or 100 chairs or something. Why would you need that many anyway? But I guess if you're getting one of those circles or something, maybe. Don't know, guys. That's just weird, man. But this guy, he's out in front. And I don't know, I'm going to show that too. But anyway, when I left Raytown Water after I paid my bill, there's this black gentleman in this, I think it was either a Challenger or Charger, one or two. I always get them mixed up. I mean, they're all junk anyway, other than the engines. I mean, they're fast. And they always got boomers. They're always got some kind of boom mechanism in them, booming. But this guy, he looked like a winner. And then I had it was a fire vehicle, like a paramedic truck, kind of like behind me. I'll show you a picture of that too. It amazes me too that, I've been all over this entire city. And I've seen a lot of different things, been in a lot of different groups too, meetup groups, everything else. A lot of the witchcraft is mixed in with the firefighters and stuff. And I never knew that, until I went to a tarot card class. And then I went to some other different classes and took some other different courses. I watched even also a guy down here, I think it was from, I don't know if it was from Penn Valley or whatever. Anyway, he was Jewish, and he taught a class on their religion down there at Aquarius, which was kind of interesting. I found that very interesting. But getting on with this, they're all tied in. Now, what I don't understand, the firefighters, they always act like they're trying to do good, but the thing of it is, they're mixed in with the drugs. They're mixed in with the deal here, and I don't get that. Like I said, I've seen a lot of this stuff. I've sat like I say, in something like between Shady Grove, it's all over Raytown witchcraft. Sacred Grove is all up north of the river. Sacred Grove's been up there probably for about 90 to 100 years or better. But Raytown's Shady Grove's a bunch. And I don't know. I mean, I used to go to these meetup groups. I went to the tarot card groups, and there'd be the witchcraft women there and stuff, and they'd be talking. Some of them would want to say they'd be talking about trying to do mushrooms or do other different kinds of drugs and sit there and stuff. And I don't know, but I thought, well, that I thought it was weird that got this guy there, pulls up. He also ran around everybody and stuff, but I don't know. And then we were sitting at the light, and he was doing some vaping there. I don't know. Kind of weird. Maybe something. But I was thinking as fast as he is going up through that little side street there in front of where Raytown Water is. Boy, if he's going up through Raytown there in front of Raytown High School, you know, some kid or somebody could get hit. Maybe Raytown should be kind of watching that area just a little bit more through there because, man, he was traveling. He was moving. I'm sure they could go back and look at the footage there on the street, you know, lights that they have up on there where the stoplights are, because they record all that stuff, and that stuff runs all the time. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show some of this stuff, and I'm gonna show Independence over here first on 40 Highway. This Hardee's, not good, guys, and then I'll probably ended up with the guy out here in front, and you know, who knows. Either probably come from up underneath the bridge here, or maybe the meth recovery place. You never know. He was hauling another bike. Too bad he didn't take the 2 chairs out in front. She just said, man, you should take those chairs with you to haul. Well, I've already been out to the Codes place. That's been 2.5 weeks now so far. We'll see how long it takes for Independence or before they decide they want to get rid of them before they get fined. So we'll just see how long this goes. We're going to time it here on my YouTube channel. Let everybody see where this goes here. Because, you know, there's ordinances here. You can't just throw your trash out there and leave it out there like that. You know? It's like those temp tags, and you're like Independence said, oh, we're going to start enforcing this now because people might not have insurance. They run into you. Then what's everybody going to do? Well, yeah, what's the point in? What's the point of everybody paying for insurance if anybody's just going to run into you, they ain't going to have insurance? That's not good, you know. So let's get on with this. Hey, one other thing, too. I got another channel I've been watching lately. It's pretty good. It's called Buddy Brown. Now, I'm not affiliated with this channel. It's called Buddy Brown. But it was talking about today, I forget how they worded it. Anyway, he was talking about one, if from kind of like the back hills, if they had to handle the border crisis, how they could handle the border crisis, maybe how they go about this. Really interesting stuff. Should check him out. Like I say, I'm not affiliated with him, but I just found it really interesting, guys. So hold on. All right, guys. So we'll go start here first, and basically this is Raytown Water. Went up there to pay my bill, but you see my cursor here, and you see this white deal. There's a deal here. They're looking for this guy, black guy with a hoodie. Broke into I guess what I understand what it said on the paper. Broke into the office and set it on fire. I asked him in the water company place there. I said, is the car wash still even open now? And they said, yeah. So the car wash is open. It's okay. So, something if you guys, like I said, if you're going in and out, you see this guy, make sure you give the police a holler and, you know, it's just another thing to bring all these areas down in through here. So hold on, guys. So I pull up here, and I'm going to make a left here, and we're going to go on down through here. And I get down about halfway here. And I'm not going to show the vehicle right now, but we're going to stop this. But it's going to actually go around me. and we're going to get to the next light. And like I say, you can see, you see all these cameras up here? They can see everything, and it records everything. But anyway, it comes zooming around all of us. So, I don't know, but hold on. All right, guys, now this is his front. He's sitting in over here. I'm just going to show that for right now. And I did get his tags off the vehicle, too. Interesting. But then I have this firefighters behind me again. Well, I just find that odd. Well, like I say, it just makes me wonder. So I'm going to show a picture of that, too. And this one's all the way down almost to the zoo, man. I don't know. So hold on. Okay, guys. Now, this is on down, getting pretty close to the zoo there. And let's see if I can bring this up just a little bit. I got that with the camera there. I don't know if that was a paramedic truck or an ambulance deal. Wasn't AMR though. It was either Raytown or Kansas City, Missouri. And I just thought that was weird, I guess it... Okay, guys, I'm back. Had a phone call there. Sorry about that. Anyway, I don't know. I just, like I said, I find it interesting. And like I said, a lot of firefighters are mixed in with the witchcraft bunches and stuff. And just weird, man. And I don't know. Hold on, guys. More sirens, guys. Way to see where it was coming from. Like somebody's getting a new washing machine up there. Let's see if they come down this way. Almost sounds like somebody's being chased. No, that wouldn't surprise me a bit. And it sounds like it's going further away, so hold on. Okay, guys. Now this is the front, in Independence, of the old Hardys. And this is what they did. They broke through that, I guess, that plyboard there, busted the window. They're out. I don't know how far they got, what they did, but not good, guys. Doesn't look good there. Look at that glass, man. All over the place. See, that's all these buildings do when they're vacant like that. Hold on. I'll give you guys a full view of that now. All the trash and stuff out in front. Like I say, this is up on 40 Highway here in Independence. By that great parking lot there at Toys R Us, and where the old, buffet used to be and stuff. Can't figure those places. I mean, some of those places you'd have thought would have been able to hang in there, but that buffet, man, it seemed like it did a lot of business, but maybe it just wasn't managed right. Or, what happens is these people that have these rental properties that rent to the businesses, they could just keep upping the rent and upping the rent and upping the rent until it's unbearable and they can't make the payments, and then they have to move on. One reason I know that, because that Quail Creek Apartments down there by the Castle Car Wash, that's the way they did. They just kept upping the people's basically rent until they had to move out, because they had some loyal, good tenants. But finally they were out of, actually they were out of Texas down there who owned it. There's a group out of Texas that owned it down there, then owned it up here. Shoot, no, they ain't in here in Kansas City. They ain't gonna be, they don't want to be slumming. They're down in Texas down there where you got millions and millions or billions of dollars, I guess. Here we go again. I mean, man, I don't know, but it's just another deal. Just another deal. Wanted you guys to see that, though. So hold on. Okay, guys, this is that Blue View Shopping Center deal up there that they got. And Yeah, I don't even hardly ever see anybody up here in this place either. You're supposed to have antiques and all that, but you can see that plyboard. So the plyboard's there because they knocked the window out. I mean, that's the whole deal right there. See, there's glass in all the rest of them. That originally was an A&P store. Originally, it was built by A&P, and it was a grocery store. Oh, that goes way back too, guys. You know, if you had a kid and you needed it on Sunday and wanted to buy a toy, you couldn't buy anything like that because they had different laws set in place. Yeah, that goes way back. I remember when I was a little kid, when I was about 5 years old, I wanted it was a little spin wheel, like pinwheel. So we can't sell those on Sunday. I've been here a long time. I've seen a lot of stuff here, but this is a joke. And it's just more trash. So hold on. And see, you see what they've done there, so people can't drive through and get through there. Who knows? They probably broke in through there. I mean, probably drove through there. Maybe that's how they got out. I don't know. But I mean, none of this is no good. I mean, this has just brought in more bad stuff here, like this. Mm. So then the mailman was at my door. And I look out, and here's this guy. Now he's over there by the two chairs. And he's trying to haul this other bicycle. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm thinking. Now this is Independence. This is East 47th Street South over here between Norfleet and Chrysler. Now doesn't that look good? Don't look good to me. I don't want this to be another Avant Brunt or Spruce. I mean, come on, Independence. I mean, this is not good here. And look at that. See what you do, you start finding all these people a whole bunch, or the ones that own the properties that have these places. That's one next door here is owned, so that shouldn't be no problem. One down there at 46th Place, that's rental property over there. And the ones across the street are rental properties across the street from me. But this guy just from Buku land here. Hold on. So then he goes across, after I went out and took some photos, he goes across the street over here, across the street on the other side, over there by that. See that house there? It's got that wall there. That's contractor's house there. That used to be Russell's. Russell's, he's dead and gone. His car lot, I think they finally changed the name too, just recently. But until a year ago, it still had Russell's name on it. But yeah, he built that house there, where that guy is right up against that wall. That he actually had a swimming pool built at one time. They filled it back in, but the whole backyard was a swimming pool. The whole backyard. They used to jump off the roof of that house into the pool. People don't know that either. There's one more photo there, guys, in between that. Well, what did he have? He had a bicycle that he was dragging, and he had looks like a two-wheeler there that he was pulling behind that. Interesting. Hold on. Oh, yeah, guys. And when I was talking about, the firefighter stuff, Fraternal Order of Eagles, that's what it was. That's where the witchcraft bunches always used to hang out at. And they used to rent the places out down there. Now, I got something to tell about that, but we'll go on about that later. But hold on. All right, guys. Now, like I say, I had come back. I went by Aldi's. And this liquor store up here down on 40 Highway here, right here where I got this red pointer pointing in right here is a woman. It's up on this, kind of like on this, leaning on this post. She looked like she was just completely wasted. And what I found interesting was this guy, he was walking across the street over here to that motel. Now, why I bring this up is if you remember a while back, I had to go get a couple tires from my car. And there's that tire place over there, okay, guys? And there was a big fight that took place at this liquor store over here. There was a van that pulled up, and it was like something that might help the homeless and the other ones, but they got into it. I mean, somebody in the van got into it with the homeless people, and there was something that really went down here. But they travel over here to this motel, and this guy, he looked like he was going over to get this gal something. I'm thinking, whoa, man, that looks really funky. But I wanted to show that. I think you can probably see that. You can see if you look right here, there, right there. She looked like she was just barely standing. All she could do to stand, leaning over. I think I don't know if that's a post or something. But she was leaning on, just barely making it there. That's up here on 40 Highway here. So, I don't know. So, hold on. Okay, guys, I'm back. Now, I just come back from Aldi's, and I'm heading back out to get back up on 40 Highway and go eastbound. And there was one guy over here. He was panhandling, had his arms up and down in there. I'll show that. Hold on just a second. Here's another shot of him here. Oh, no. And he was working. I mean, some of the cars that just went through, too, trying to see if he could get any money out of people. But that ain't the half of it. It gets worse from here, because we're going to go back on down to this other liquor store on down here by Long John Silver's and stuff. And there's a sign there that I guess it's owned by the city, the highway department. They need to do something about this because, well, I imagine it's got battery power, I would imagine. But today I think it even had little kids on it. And they were sitting and crawling all over it. If somebody did even get shocked on it, I mean, if the batteries, I mean, if they got, I assume that it's got batteries, so the batteries would probably have acid in them. If somebody got messing around with that, it wouldn't be good. But I'm going to show that. Hold on. Okay, guys. Now, what I'm getting ready to show here is this sign down here. And there was some little kids on this sign. I'm going to try to clear this up here just a second, guys. Hold on. Oh, and I don't know if that thing took too. I was going to show that again. This was that guy. Let's see. This was that guy. He was throwing his hands up in the air. I'm just going to repeat myself because I don't know if it took, because it didn't look like it was playing at the time. And he was panhandling it. And like I say, he was working the cars pretty good. But hold on. Okay, guys. That's about as good as I can do. But there was 2 or 3 little kids, 2 here, 1 here, 2 adults over here, and they were just sitting on this thing and crawling around on it. The kids were and stuff. Now this is a street, I assume, department sign, either by the highway department or the Kansas City, Missouri. Something needs to be looked into this about this sign here, because the homeless, the druggies, and everybody else is hanging off this thing. And I don't know. I'm gonna see if I get another angle, so see what else if I can pull it in a little bit better, guys. But I know you can see this kid like here. Yeah, he looked like he was maybe, I don't know, 14 years old. There was 2 younger ones. I don't know, looked like about 9 or 10 right here. And then there was adults. There was adult there. There was adult there. I think there was even an adult over on this other side sitting on this thing. So it's something else. I mean, I can't imagine the city, not somebody or the police not come by and say, hey, don't be on that equipment over there because, I mean, you could get hurt. I don't know, guys. Okay, guys. I got it was flashing different things too. And you can see where it says I-70 or something, eastbound. I don't know. And I'll go ahead and I'll just go ahead and you can see. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Let me go back here again. I'm trying to hold this, and it's a little bit more difficult to. Let me bring this back in here, guys. Okay. Like I say, you can see them over here on this. Like I said, but these were little kids today, not just adults over there. So I don't know. I mean, that's just weird, guys. And I mean, somebody gonna get hurt, and you know, if one of these kids falls off, breaks something, or you know, even if they ended up, I mean, like I say, I don't know how much power those things got in them. They just got a couple batteries or whatever. But if you know somebody got killed on the thing, it could, you know, wouldn't be good for the city either. I'm sure they don't want to be sued for something like that. I mean, you know, there you go again. All right, guys, we'll just leave it there at that. Hold on for a second. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up for right now, but just to prove a few things here, this actually goes back to, they had a deal going down the Lake of the Ozarks, a couple of them, that they were building some kind of a, I don't know, kind of like a deal for like kind of like Wiccan down there, retreat. But this was back in 2012. And Lashady, I got paperwork, I got cards, what they called Heartland Spiritual Alliance. I actually went to Camp Gaia, and there's lots of stuff we're going to talk about on that, but that's going to be for a different video. But that's why I know so much about some of this stuff, about some of the firefighters. And I don't get it. I do not get that, because, I mean, if they're out there to do good stuff, they sure, you know, shouldn't be promoting all that drugs and stuff like that. I don't get it. But I mean, a lot of them are witchcraft out there. So, I don't know, guys. Now, my dad, like I said, my dad, he was in the Masons. And like I say, he was in it a long time. And usually the police, there's more Masons in the police than they are, you know. So, in other different groups. So, anyway, guys, a lot of stuff going on. We all over the area. We got, you know, like I say, so much homeless, so much drugs. The drugs breed everything else. From everybody stealing things, stealing cars. They were just showing, last night I come across some other stuff too. No matter if it's on the Kansas side, don't matter if it's on the Missouri side, the stuff that they're doing, it's pretty heavy. I even had something, I didn't get it out there. I mean, there's so much that every time that I leave the house, there's so many things going on. And from whether there's calls for the police, fire, and all the rest, to crazy people on motorcycles going up and down the street doing pop wheelies. I didn't get to show that when I come back over the weekend. I'll see if I still have it or not, too. Because when we come back, there was some homeless on 23rd that just deliberately almost just walked out right in front of us, man. I mean, crazy, doing crazy stuff. I mean, they're high and stuff. But then we got it back down about halfway down on Chrysler. And there was like two motorcycles and another vehicle, and they were running out in the middle of the street down here off Chrysler. I would say it wasn't halfway. Maybe it was maybe 6 blocks in from 23rd Street coming this way, coming southbound. That night, it was like, I think it was on, I don't know if that was, it was either Friday night or Saturday night when it happened. So anyway, more crazy stuff going on out there, guys. They're breaking into different places, different things. Like I say. Anyway, keep your eyes open and stay safe out there.